that hot?
Oh, he is the game plan. So some say they're the system. He is the game plan.
Last night, Luka Doncic had a historic game in the victory over Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks, scoring a career high of 73 points. The league has been worth watching here lately, having two 70-point games in the last 4 days, with Joel Embiid dropped his 70-point games against the Spurs and Wemby. Another thing to think about is that the Atlanta Hawks is who originally drafted Luka Doncic before they traded him for Trae Young. That's obviously like a famous trade that happened back in the day, making, Trae Young and Luka Doncic kind of like friendly rivals. Atlanta defense was awful last night. They could not contain Luka Doncic at all, allowing him to score 41 points in the first half alone. I mean, he was doing anything he wanted. He was getting to all the shots he wanted to. He was getting to the face he wanted to, the step back jumpers. Like, he was passing out of double teams. Like, they couldn't figure Luka out. They couldn't put anybody on him. Nobody could slow Luka Doncic down on the Atlanta Hawks roster. It was nothing they could do. You know what I'm saying? I was watching the game and I'm just like, it's Luka. You feel me? Like, that's the best point guard in the league. Like, how can you stop him? There's nothing you can do. You can't send any doubles at him. You know what I'm saying? DeJounte Murray, the best defender, couldn't slow him down. Like, what can you do? There's nothing you can do. You know what I'm saying? Luka Doncic is just him. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can really do. Luka Doncic's 70-point game ties him fourth place in scoring, putting him behind Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game and Kobe Bryant's 81-point game. Luka Doncic is the first player to ever score at least 70 points on 75% field goal percentage. That is impressive. I mean, this guy was efficient last night. The Hawks could even make him inefficient. You feel me? And they didn't force him. I mean, they forced him to the line a little bit, but he didn't shoot that many free throws. He only shot 16 free throws, making 15 of them. He went 25 for 33 from the field, and he shot 8 for 13 from the three-point line, which is very efficient, and that's really impressive from Luka Doncic. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. At this point, I feel like it's not a debate no more. Luka Doncic is definitely officially the best point guard in the league, in my opinion. I think he's officially my favorite player in the league now, and he's the best point guard in the league, in my opinion, bro. He's dang near put Luka in the MVP talks now, bro. Put MVP if the Mavericks can increase their record, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Luka Doncic can firmly put himself in the MVP talks. I think every year he could, but I just think it's all up to the Mavericks, winning more games. And I don't know what the Mavericks can do to do that, but they need to figure out a way to win more games so that Luka Doncic can firmly put himself in MVP talks, because he definitely deserves MVP before he's 30, bro. Before he's 30 years old, he's going to have an MVP. That's my hot take. That's not even a hot take. I honestly think Luka Doncic is going to have an MVP before he's 30. You know what I'm saying? He might even have a ring before he's 30, but that's going to be a question, because we all know that the Mavericks roster is kind of questionable right now. It's not really a lot of talent outside of Kyrie and Luka, so hopefully the Mavericks can do something to help Luka Doncic win more games going forward, man. But man, it was just insane to see him drop 70 against the team that originally drafted him. It's kind of like, damn, Atlanta, if y'all would have drafted Luka instead, y'all could have had this masterpiece. It's a lot of teams that passed up on Luka that shouldn't have. I even seen that the other day. If they picked Luka Doncic instead of DeAndre Ayton, the Phoenix Suns would have been crazy. The Phoenix Suns would have had a chip by now. Imagine Devin Booker and Luka Doncic on the same team. That really could have happened if you think about it. So yeah, the Suns elected to go with DeAndre Ayton with the first overall pick in the 2018 draft. And at the time, I mean, we all believed that DeAndre Ayton was going to turn out to be an amazing big man, and so far it hasn't been looking like that, in my opinion. But yeah, this thing about that, instead of picking DeAndre Ayton, the Phoenix Suns should have picked Luka Doncic, man. Imagine them picking Luka Doncic, having Devin Booker and Luka Doncic in your backcourt. They definitely would have had a ring by now. I'm not gonna lie, for sure. Y'all let me know down below in the comments how y'all feel about that. Just seeing that alone had me kind of raising my eyebrows last night. Damn, the 2018 draft should have really went different, okay? I might even make a video about that right there, man. Redrafting the 2018 draft, because that's a real interesting year. A lot of things could have been different if teams just drafted different that year. And we all know, like I said, I brought it up earlier, but we all know that Trae Young and Luka Doncic was traded for each other. Dallas originally drafted Trae Young at the 5th pick, and Atlanta originally drafted Luka Doncic with the 3rd pick in the draft, and they swapped them. So, yeah, man, that's history right there. Luka Doncic is insane. And officially he's my favorite player in the league. I mean, I've been saying that to y'all know that, but he's officially my favorite player in the league, and he's the best point guard right now, in my opinion. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all let me know down below in the comments how y'all feel about Luka Doncic's 73-point game. I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, please do me a big favor. Smack that like button, subscribe for your boy, and turn on that post notifications, because I plan on uploading and uploading and uploading. Okay, I've been real consistent lately. So y'all want to have that bell on so y'all won't ever miss the upload. I love you guys. Till next video. You dig?